So just like the multiplying fractions algorithm, for dividing fractions, what I'd like to start off with are a few visual models so that we really understand where this traditional algorithm or sort of a mathematical shortcut comes from, right? So we're not going to use any mathematical shortcuts without understanding them first. So we're going to start today with dividing fractions using bar models. All right, so here's the scenario. You have 3/4 of a bottle of water. You are filling cups with 1/3 of the amount. How many cups can you fill? All right, so what this problem is really asking us are how many 1/3s are in 3/4? Okay, so what I'm gonna do to make a bar model is I'm gonna first start with drawing what is going to be my hole. And this hole is going to represent the bottle, okay? And then I'm going to cut it in half horizontally. All right, so this top part is going to be my 3/4, right? Because I want to know how many 1/3s are in 3/4. So I'm starting with the 3/4. So that is going to be the top bar. So I'm going to break that top bar into fourths. So I cut it in half, and then I cut each half in half. Okay, and I want 3 of them. So we're going to say 1, 2, and there's my 3/4. So all of this guy, this is 3/4. That's what it represents. Okay. Now I want to know how many 1/3s are in this 3/4. So now I'm going to take my bottom bar, which is going to represent my 1/3. Now I'm going to cut my bar into thirds. Okay, so this is always a little tricky. Thirds are hard. Okay, so it's going to look like that. And I want to know how many of those size pieces can I get? Okay, so here we go. There's my 1/3. Okay, so how many 1/3s are in 3/4? So now I'm going to go through and then strategically count. All right, so there are 1 1/3 piece. And then we have another 1/3 piece that can fit inside 3/4. And then I have this little bit extra right here. So I know that the answer is going to be 2 and a little extra. So we just now need to figure out how many that is. So to figure out how many that is, what we can do is we can think of, if I were to have thirds and fourths, how can I get the same size pieces in both of these? All right, well, I can split my thirds, my pink bar, into fourths. And I can split my fourths into thirds. There we go. Okay, so I had 1 1/3 size piece, another 1/3 size piece, and 1 more of those. Okay, so this little bit left over, I need to figure out how much of this there is. So the last 1/3 size piece has been broken up into 4 pieces. So this is 1/4 of that 1/3. So I know how many 1/3 size pieces. There's 1, 2, and a fourth. So my answer I know is going to be 2 and 1/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that below. So my number model is going to look like this. 3/4 divided by 1/3 is going to be 2 and 1/4.